Okay everybody, what is up? I know I haven't done a video in a while. I'm freaking dead tired, I'm exhausted, I've been working 1,000,000 hours a week, man. I just haven't had time to do anything. I have been videoing some stuff, but I haven't had any time to edit anything. Like I've done a couple shoots the past couple weeks, and I just haven't had time to edit anything. But today is a little upgrade day for the v3x. My strings are worn out, my serving is coming apart, I've got broken strands. I put a lot of arrows through that zebra string. It has held up quite a bit, a lot longer than the other zebra strings I had in the past. I don't know why. I haven't had any issues with really peep rotation or anything like that, but it did need new strings and cables, so placed an order with gas strings. I had gas on my v3x 29 and they did really good. The last set of gas strings I had did awesome actually. I've had issues in the past with gas, but I got a good deal on the last set and they were freaking awesome. They were amazing. So I decided to get another set of gas go strings for the 33. So today I'm just going to replace all my strings and cables, and hopefully I don't have to tune anything because I'm not in the mood for it and I don't have the energy for it. Okay, so I got the v3x 33 in the press. First thing I'm going to do is remove my peep sight. I ordered the inside peep kit, the Hamsky Insight peep kit with clarifiers, because I'm starting to get into lenses and it hasn't came in yet. It's been like 2 weeks. I got it from a guy off Facebook and he kind of screwed me over, but he did finally send me shipping or tracking 2 days ago, so it should be here any day now. I gotta cut this, I gotta reuse this peep for now. I'm gonna cut it out and then I'm gonna throw it in the gas strings. Hopefully I don't get peep rotation. Put a little tension back on this. Alright, so I got my peep out. This is the Hamsky Raptor peep. Love the Hamsky peeps. By far my favorite. First thing I'm gonna do is replace my string. Funny because I just did a video yesterday on my center serving. I redid the center serving on this string because the IP knocks I've been using are super tight on the zebra serving for some reason. But I did change out the center serving on it yesterday and I deleted all the footage because I'm replacing my strings and cables now. So I got the string on. You really want to make sure that you always put the side of the string that has the piece of string material through it always towards your top cam, because this is a string separator. It lets you know dead center of the string for your peep sight, and it's always going to be towards your top cam. So remember that. Now I'm going to swap out yokes and cables. For this you have to remove your cams, which sucks, but it's gotta be done. Got that little magnetic tray on my press, freaking amazing. Just stick all my hardware to it so I don't lose it. Replacing strings and cables is so tedious. It really is. And wouldn't you know it, my freaking battery would die on the camera. What goes wrong can go wrong. What can go wrong will go wrong. Almost done though. I got string on, I got cables on, I got the yokes on, everything is on. Now it's on. These are what I'm talking about right here. Your yokes come off these big old bearings. And if you're not paying attention, you release tension off that press and that yoke is caught in there. It will cut strands on your cable or your yoke. And then you're gonna have to replace the yoke. So that's that. Got 1 over, 1 under, 1 over, 1 under. Alright, so strings on, cables are on. Anytime you do this, you want to make sure you take pictures. Yeah, you always want to take pictures before you take your bow apart when you take these strings and cables off, because if you route something, like if you route these backwards or something upside down or backwards, it's really going to throw off everything. And that roller is screwed up. Cool, that's awesome. Now I gotta replace one of my rollers in my roller guard because it's off the bearing, which is awesome. It's just fantastic. So that's that. Take some tension, a little bit of tension on it. Oh, see, already screwing up. String's not even on the cam. Always check to make sure everything's in the grooves, everything where it's supposed to be before you take tension off. Something's in the wrong spot, it is done. You will smoke a string or cable so fast. And another real important tip when you guys are doing this, do not over tighten your axles. It will stress your bearings out and your bearings will wear out really fast. I've had it happen, not personally, but to other people's bows. They want to crank down those bearings or those axle screws and smoke the bearings. Every time you replace your strings and cables, you want to check your ATA. Make sure your ATA is still on your axle to axle. And it is just over 33, so it's pretty good. My timing marks are off. So I gotta add a twist in the bottom to get that cam in sync. Try one full twist. That should do. I might need to take a twist out. I don't know yet. It's quite a bit slow or fast. Alright, so I got the cables running dead center of the timing holes in the cam, so I know the timing's good. There's no need to check it on the drawboard. I know it's good. That's what those holes are for. Matthews knows what they're doing. So now I gotta install my peep. I had a measurement written down. I did have a measurement written down. I did it from the bottom of the speed knock to the center of the peep sight, and it was 4 5/8. It's always good to take measurements. It really is. It makes life that much easier when you're doing this crap. So mark there. And now we'll install the peep. And most string manufacturers put this little string material in the dead center of the string, so you know your peep sight's dead center of the strand, so you're not getting crazy peep twist and all that stuff. Where is my peep sight? Center. I wish my insight peep would hurry up and come in. So I'm just gonna have to swap this out in a couple days when it does come in. Now what I do with the little string material that they put in for center of the string, I just slide it all the way up and leave it. That way I always know where my true center of the string is. So if I'm messing with my peep and I take it out and set it off to the side, I can always just slide this back down and find center again. It's that easy. So I got my peep in, and now I'm going to do my D-loop. And I did have a measurement for that as well. It was 9 5/8. You know, when I said it was 9 5/8 from the center of my peep. No, from that. From my speed knock. Where is my silver Sharpie? Silver Sharpie, always good to have. So I did 9 5/8 from the bottom of the speed knock. Okay, now I'm done with the press. Put the bow in the vise. Make sure everything is square. Level, level. That is perfect right there. So now I need string material. I need serving. I like to use neon yellow for my soft knots and my D-loop for low light conditions. What I'll do is I want the bottom knot to touch the knock. Like so. And then the top soft knock, I like to leave about 2 servings thickness in between it so I don't get knock pinch. Knock pinch sucks. You will get crazy arrow flight. One overhand knot, go to the bottom of the string. Overhand knot. Back top. Overhand. So. Okay, now for the top soft knock. Now this is where you leave your about 2 servings thickness away from your knock to prevent knock pinch. Some people do 1 servings thickness. I do 2 just in case. I've been doing it for years and it works. Let's get you that little extra space in there. Because knock pinch will open up your groups really bad. I wish I didn't have to rush through this, but again, I'm working a lot of hours at work and I'm exhausted. I just don't have any time to do anything, so I gotta rush through everything. I do have a video on serving, back serving, and I do have a video on D-loops. Super easy to do if you guys ever want to start working on your own stuff. That's a good way to start and get into it. It really is. Serving, back serving, it's super simple to do. So I'm not going to go through it now. If you guys want to watch that video and learn something, you can. If not, I don't care. Here I leave myself about 3/8 of an inch, sometimes 1/2 inch. I like my D-loops to be about 3/4 of an inch long. It helps with torque in your string when you're using your release, especially a handheld release. The shorter the D-loop, the more you're going to torque your string. Just keep that in mind. I'm not a professional by any means, but I've been doing this for a long time, and trial and error, trial and error. And this is just the stuff that's always worked best for me. So I run with it. Lighter. These Viper D-loop pliers are awesome. They just set your D-loop to exactly 3/4. That's why I use them. And that is it for that. So now my D-loop's set. Now I gotta check to make sure my peep sight is in the correct spot. Hopefully I can draw my bow. I'm sore from work. Hopefully I can find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I got my peep sight set, and I just gotta serve it in. And again, all I'm doing is serving and then back serving back into it to hold my peep sight in. I'm using Flow Yellow. I wish when I ordered my strings I would have thought, if I would have thought about it, I would have did Flow Yellow serving, my end servings and stuff. I really wanted it, but honestly when I ordered it I just wasn't really paying attention. 8, 9. Okay. Okay guys, so I went in, ate dinner, showered, got cleaned up and all that stuff because you seen I had dirt on my face and everything. I just got out of work, came home, got my package and started throwing the strings on, but now I'm all showered and clean. I got food in my belly and I feel that much better now. But strings and cables are on, peep sight is in. I shot it through paper, I had no crazy tears. So I went with it. I did have a little peep rotation I was messing with. I shot that out, let it settle for a little bit, and now it's pretty straight. It's not really rotating all that much. It is kind of off to one side right now, and when you draw back it kind of rotates straight. I still have to put some arrows through this string, quite a few arrows. There's always a break-in period with these new strings and cables. You have to break them in. They don't come, you know, you come in and you throw them on and everything's going to be perfect. It's about 100 arrows or so for a break-in period. I don't have nearly that much into them yet. Obviously I just threw them on and I shot maybe 10 arrows through it just to make sure my peep was good and not really rotating all that much. Well, there it is. It's all finished. I went with the Gas Ghost XV strings. They're a white string with black serving. The Ghost strings from Gas, they use, I don't even remember what material they use for the string, but they're better than octanes and all that other stuff. Something about the string material and the colors they use in the string. And that's it, man. I put on a white D-loop material for my Hamsky limb driven rest, so that matches now. I did do away with the green serving for my Peep sight. I went with all white, same thing. I used 3D for that, 18 thousandths 3D serving. I always do the yellow D-loop with the soft knocks. In low light, it really glows. It helps a lot, especially when you're out hunting, trying to knock that arrow first thing in the morning before the sun comes up. But I've had good experience in the past. I've had bad experience in the past with gas. But over the years, it seems like they kind of ironed out their issues. And honestly, this is my second set with 0 issues whatsoever. The serving they use for the end serving and the center serving, it's a super, it's a super strong material. It doesn't wear out fast like, you know, you get your zebra strings or your lower end quality strings. They use like that real, I want to say, yeah, 62X is what a lot of string manufacturers use for their center serving. It's super soft and it's thick. Like you can't use a lot of knocks with it, like the IP knocks. They just don't fit right. I want to say they use Power Grip or Halo for their center serving. Gas does, and it fits those IP knocks great. I want to say it's at 18 thousandths or 17 thousandths as well, because that's what when I reserved my center servings on my other strings, that's what I use is 18 thousandths Power Grip or a 17 thousandths Power Grip, and it works awesome with IP knocks. IP knocks are the only knocks I use. They're the sturdiest knocks. They have the best retention in the knocks, and there's just something about them I really like. But that's it, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching another boring ass video made by me. Just quick video of me swapping out strings and cables, and that's all I got for you guys today. But thank you all for watching. Please do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If not, it is what it is. I don't care. Do your thing. But I'm out. Thanks, guys.